Once one of the more controversial singers in the world, Justin Bieber continues to be scorned by many but remains with a devoted fan base. Canadian by birth, Bieber's fan base is international but largely is comprised of the teenage set. Once using his "no parents, no rules" mantra to draw his fans, he has now avoided most of the negative publicity that has launched his net worth into the $285 million range, though some estimates put that figure even higher. Bieber learned the value of social media at an early age, using YouTube to upload cover songs. These early efforts would draw considerable attention, and his YouTube channel was catching the eyes of a number of producers and recording studios. He would eventually catch the eyes of Usher, who recognized Bieber's considerable talent and signed him to a recording contract. From there, he would go on to sell 21 million albums in the United States and more than 70 million worldwide.
I just happened to be in front of a bunch of spotlight, like in the spotlight, in front of cameras all the time, and they caught all those moments.
By the time he was 16 years old, he had an estimated net worth of about $500,000. Then in 2010, he would cut My World and My World 2.0, a two-part debut album that after only 2 months would make him an international name. With all those twos, we cannot be sure that it isn't something more than just coincidence, but to date it has earned a 5-time platinum rating and is the first debut album to have 4 top 40 Billboard singles. It took less than 2 years for Bieber to capitalize on his success and add $40 million to his net worth by the end of 2011. He would find additional value in social media and product branding along the way. Through endorsing select merchandise and making himself available for product endorsements, he was making an estimated $50 million a year between 2012 and 2013, while currently having an estimated 500 million international followers on his social media accounts. He managed a contract with Calvin Klein that resulted in an underwear campaign. Though exact figures are unknown, it has been reported that this single venture would net him enough to buy at least one new home. 2014 would be the year Bieber went over the $200 million mark in estimated net worth. With popularity comes the next step of touring and doing concerts, and Bieber would add to his net worth total after hitting the road. In 2016, he went on his Purpose Tour, and by touring North America, that part of the tour alone would translate into $163 million in tickets sold by averaging $92 per ticket. That was the most noticeable of his tour successes, but he would go back performing to the same North American crowd in 2017. Looking at some of his individual recording successes, the first of many hit songs to follow was Baby, which added more than $5 million to his coffers and continues to draw YouTube viewers after selling more than 15 million singles. The last count had 2.6 billion YouTube views for Baby. He followed up his debut album that sold almost 700,000 copies with a strategically placed album for the Christmas holiday season of 2011 that saw 2 million copies being stuffed in the stockings of his growing international fan base. But we can't ignore the value of free publicity during his singing career that began in 2009. He was definitely controversial in his early years, appearing as a headline in many of the tabloids and being the cover story on many entertainment news shows. If it was part of an overall marketing strategy, it worked well, because Justin Bieber has become a household name in many countries around the world. The fact that he was only 16 when becoming a celebrity bad boy was a huge advantage because people are always willing to forgive youthful behavior. Yet he continues to increase his net worth after repairing his apparently once damaged brand. A look at the numbers above show people still tuning in to listen to his Baby YouTube video. Only the occasional piece of negative publicity makes the entertainment media, and he has added a number of business ventures to assure his net worth will continue to rise in the future. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.